Las Vegas, one of the most internationally renowned cities, known for its casinos and nightlife, will in a few months be turned into the stage of the Las Vegas F1 Grand Prix. But until then, we can only wait with anticipation and hope for a great event. But it's not the first time that an F1 Grand Prix took place in this city. For that, we need to go back to the early 1980s. It was then that the infamous Ceasars Palace Grand Prix took place for a short period of 2 years. It was a temporary racetrack placed on the parking lot of the Ceasars Palace Casino. Yes, you heard that right. This F1 Grand Prix took place on a literal parking lot. A racing venue that left even the most seasoned drivers scratching their heads. Nestled behind the glitzy facade of the Ceasars Palace Casino, next to the ceaseless flow of the Interstate 15, prepare to witness a layout that seemed to defy logic, a capital E twisted into existence, all in the name of squeezing every possible inch out of limited space. But be forewarned, dear viewers, this track was no masterpiece. In fact, it was far from it. As you cast your eyes on the track map, you'll be forgiven for raising an eyebrow or two. Turn after monotonous turn, corner after copy-pasted corner, the Ceasars Palace circuit felt like a cruel experiment in driver endurance. Behold, the Ceasars Palace circuit, a track that dared to defy convention and offered spectators a grand view of, well, more of the same. The location itself, once the backdrop of fleeting F1 dreams, has now metamorphosed into a realm of high-rise towers, an arena built for a different kind of battle, and the epitome of modern entertainment. Only 2 races took place on this track, if you can even call it that. 1981 and 1982. 2 years that would leave an indelible mark on the history of Formula 1, right here in the heart of Las Vegas. It was a battleground of champions, a theater of rivalries, and the crucible of destiny. The Ceasars Palace Grand Prix was about to witness some of the most nail-biting moments the sport had ever seen.
And Villeneuve comes straight through from the second row and cross to the left, but into the first turn, up to turn 1, the left-hander, it's Jones.
1981, a season of fierce competition and a 3-way clash for the championship title. Carlos Reutemann, Nelson Piquet and Jacques Lafitte, all gunning for glory. Reutemann's determined practice performance put him on pole position, while Piquet, the Brabham contender, faced an uphill battle due to neck and back issues that led to a surprising massage session from a world-renowned boxing champ's masseur. The rivalry between Reutemann and Alan Jones, his Williams teammate, was palpable. The Australian had his sights set on victory and held the lead from the start. Reutemann's off-day struggles with oversteer and the lost fourth gear sent him spiraling to the 8th place. Meanwhile, Piquet valiantly fought through exhaustion to snatch 2 points and clinch the championship title by a single point.
The field moves away and Eddie Cheever making a superb start in the middle, trying to go between the 2 Renaults, but it's Prost. Alain Prost who goes ahead in the Renault. René Arnoux is second.
Fast forward to 1982, a year of fresh contenders and renewed battles. Keke Rosberg and John Watson led the charge, with Didier Pironi sidelined by injury. Renault's René Arnoux and Alain Prost grabbed the front row, but the race's narrative was about to take a surprising twist. The Renault surged ahead early, only for Arnoux' retirement and Prost's vibration trouble to shuffle the pack. Michel Alboreto seized the moment, securing a victory for the non-turbo Tyrrell and leaving the turbocharged cars behind. Watson, on a spectacular comeback, charged to 2nd place, but Rosberg's 5th place finish was enough to crown him champion. And let's not forget the remarkable podium appearance of American driver Eddie Cheever in the Ligier. And there it was, the climax of 2 roller coaster years in the heart of Las Vegas. A tale of championship dreams fulfilled and dashed, rivalries ignited and legends made. The Ceasars Palace Grand Prix may have been short-lived, but its impact on Formula 1 history resonates to this day. But even though the Ceasars Palace Grand Prix was important for 2 title fights, it was still seen as one of the worst F1 tracks in history. But why was that the case? Picture this, a makeshift racetrack assembled right in the heart of Ceasars Palace Hotel's parking lot. A parking lot, not exactly the backdrop one envisions for the pinnacle of motorsport. This, my friends, was the Ceasars Palace Grand Prix, a track that would go down in history as a mix of chaos and confusion. For starters, the track was on the shorter side, a mere 2.3 miles in length, but its shortcomings weren't limited to distance. Critics lashed out at its repetitive layout, akin to a go-kart track on steroids. The twists and turns lacked the character that F1 enthusiasts craved. As if the challenging layout wasn't enough, the Nevada desert sun added a whole new layer of discomfort. The scorching temperatures soaring to a blistering 37 degrees Celsius, turning the Ceasars Palace Grand Prix into a hot seat for drivers who are already grappling with the track's quirks. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Well, more like bewildering. The Ceasars Palace Grand Prix failed to draw in the crowds. Both years saw meager attendance, leaving the grandstands looking a bit lonely. The financial balance sheet didn't fare any better, as the casino found itself at a loss rather than reaping the rewards. Why, you might ask? The answer is simple. Locals and visitors alike seemed unimpressed by the spectacle. Who would want to bake in the desert sun all day, surrounded by nothing but concrete and tarmac, when the allure of the casino beckoned with promises of fortune and excitement? Behind the scenes, the track itself presented a host of technical nightmares. The anti-clockwise direction, a rarity in Formula 1, tested both drivers and machines. Frequent heavy braking points after high-speed straights wreaked havoc on brakes, gearboxes and engines. And let's not forget the makeshift pit lane, narrow and barely accommodating, resembling a pit crew puzzle. Without proper garage facilities, mechanics worked in cramped conditions, only centimeters away from the fast-paced pit lane traffic. It was a far cry from the precision and professionalism the sport demanded. In the end, the Ceasars Palace Grand Prix was a whirlwind of disappointment, missed opportunities and logistical mishaps. After 2 years, the curtain fell on this particular chapter of Formula 1 history. The track, a casino car park once transformed, went quiet, leaving behind tales of quirky endeavor that fell short of the grandeur expected of the world's most prestigious motorsport. Fast forward to today, and the winds of change have swept across Las Vegas and the world of Formula 1. The upcoming Las Vegas Grand Prix promises to be a spectacle unlike any other, and the differences between then and now are as clear as day. For starters, let's talk about the iconic paddock building, a symbol of F1's commitment to excellence. Valued at a staggering $500 million, this state-of-the-art facility is just one reflection of the monumental transformation that's taken place in the city of Las Vegas. Las Vegas itself has undergone a remarkable transformation since the days of the Ceasars Palace Grand Prix. Back then, the perception of the city was quite different, often associated with a certain mob culture. But today, Las Vegas has evolved into a world-class destination, renowned for its entertainment, luxury, and hospitality. And that's not all that's changed. The sheer glitz and glamour that were once missing from the scene have now found their place in the modern Las Vegas Grand Prix. While the old Vegas track was quite repetitive and frankly a bit dull, the 2023 Grand Prix circuit offers high-speed thrills and the long-way straightaways, allowing drivers to push the limits and deliver heart-pounding action. And what about the city itself? The bustling streets, iconic landmarks, and vibrant nightlife have been expertly woven into the fabric of the new circuit. As Formula 1 cars roar past the shimmering lights of the Las Vegas Strip, the spectacle is set to capture the essence of the iconic city like never before. Formula 1 has been on a remarkable journey in the United States, gaining new fans with each passing year. The surge in interest, fueled by captivating documentaries like Drive to Survive, has paved the way for the sport's triumphant return to the American soil. And here's where the strategy comes into play. The decision to take F1 to street circuits like Miami and Las Vegas wasn't just a whim. It was a deliberate move to engage fans right where they live, breathe, and work. By showcasing the sport in cities across the US, Formula 1 has stepped into the heart of American sports culture. A formula for success. The stars have truly aligned for the Las Vegas Grand Prix, a race that embodies the spirit of a city that's grown, evolved, and embrace the grandeur of Formula 1. With its dazzling lights, high-speed action, and the fanbase that's hungrier than ever, the Las Vegas Grand Prix is poised to be a roaring success and a testament to be a thrilling convergence of racing and entertainment. Thank you for watching. Please like if you enjoyed this video and don't forget to subscribe for more motorsport content. And until next time.